version of my higher self only and no other. Please be here with me now. Assist me in channeling messages for the collective today. Connect me to the truth and nothing but the truth, and help me to see only what I am allowed to see in the highest good of all. Please protect me and my audience against doing any evil, malicious intents, frequencies and vibrations. Protect me and my audience against doing any evil eye and envies, judgments, low vibrational evil entities of any kind, curses, hexes and spells and psychic attacks. And please help my audience to connect to the right power for themselves. Bring love, harmony, joy and balance into this space. And please block out all and any evil entities of any kind. In the name of love and light, and so it is. Hello my loves, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Amaryllis, and in today's video the topic is your love life is about to get fun. Here is how. Okay, so with that being said, I will now be introducing the groups. So for my lovely group number 1 collective, we have this rainbow moonstone. For my lovely group number 2, we have the peach moonstone. And for my lovely group number 3, we have this rose quartz crystal. Okay, so feel free to pause the video, take your time, tune into your intuition and see which group or groups you resonate with the most. Okay, timestamps will be in the description below as well as in the comments, and I truly hope you enjoyed this video, my loves. Alright, to everyone who's chosen group number 1 with this rainbow moonstone, welcome to your reading. Let's have a look and see how your love life is about to get fun. So the first card out we have is Saturn. I'm feeling like the fun that you're about to have is after a period of hard work or after a period of being in a more serious phase. Okay, so I'm hearing it feels like something that's well deserved, something that, you know, you've been waiting for, or something that you feel like finally, like it's about time for things to change, you know, because the energy I'm getting from this Saturn card is that you've been focused on your responsibilities, you've been focused on the more mundane aspects of life, but also there's a sense that there's been a lot of pressure on you, and so it's about time for things to change. As the seasons change, you know, so will your love life, and for the better, of course. It just feels like now you're about to enter a lighter phase when it comes to your life in general, but also especially when it comes to your love life here. Okay, so the next card that we have is Vertex. Karmic points, synastry, fated connections and turning point. So when I look at this card, I'm hearing fate. It feels like you're about to have a fated connection with someone, a fated meeting. This does feel like a brand new energy, but for some of you, I am getting the feeling that someone could be coming back as well. So only take that if it resonates, if it's something that you want, you will know if that applies to you. But it does feel like with this Saturn here, Saturn's about karma. And this Vertex is all about fate and destiny. So I feel like you're definitely bound to meet someone who's gonna bring a lot of fun and joy into your life. Okay, we have Mercury here, so there's gonna be a lot of back and forth and a lot of chit chat between you and this person. I feel like there's a lot of things that you'll be able to relate to them with on an intellectual level. So maybe I am getting like a businessy vibe from this person. This could be someone that you meet at work or through work. It just feels like at first the conversations are more serious, or there's business deals that have to be discussed. Now for some of you, it could just be that, you know, if you're in a relationship and you're listening to this reading, maybe you've been discussing things which have been on a more serious note. Again, the conversations just feel very monotone when I'm energetically picking up on it, but that feels like it's about to change as well, where maybe someone says something which creates a turning point in the connection. This is what it feels like to me, where it could even be the case that you've known each other for a while, but you never really noticed each other, but then someone says or someone does something which creates a turning point in the connection, and it creates a new perspective on how you're both seeing each other. So that's something that's coming through very strongly. It's like you've both just awakened to each other's presence in some sort of way. And again, it does feel like it's because maybe this energy here was mirrored, where you were both focused on the more serious things, or you're both just focused on the work that you've had to do or that you have to do. But yeah, let's see. We have Libra energy. Now, Libra energy is, you know, Libra is ruled by Venus here. And it's also the ruler of the 7th house, which does have to do with committed partnerships and committed relationships here. So for some of you, I am hearing that a proposal is on the way. Okay, that's definitely something I'm seeing here, especially in conjunction with the Saturn energy that we have here. You know, Saturn does represent commitments. It represents things going to a higher level of commitment and, you know, just more responsibility within a connection. So that could be something for some of you. Now, another thing that's coming through is that some of you guys could be expecting a pregnancy as well. You know, a child on the way. So that's something that's coming through as well. But as I said, only take what resonates. This is a general reading after all. Now, with this Libra energy being here as well, it could feel like, again, you guys are discussing business matters, as you know, Libra, and the 7th house does have to do with business deals as well, and contracts and things of that nature. Now, I feel like this person will bring that balance that you are seeking. Okay, it just feels like, again, there's either an energy that was stagnant within your love life or within your life in general, and it feels like the interactions with this person or the new experiences that you will have, they will create a positive ripple effect in your reality. So it feels like the more time you spend with this person, the more it gets you to think about the possibilities or the good things that can happen. And naturally, you will see how that just raises your vibrations, and you will attract even more positive things into your reality as a result of being in connection with this person. So that's something that Spirit wants to make very clear, is that this person will bring a light-hearted energy into your life. And actually to each other, because I feel like this person was also focused on work, but the way that the energy is coming through here is that they are someone who naturally enjoys making other people's day. I feel like they have a lot of jokes to tell as well with this Mercury energy being here. So they could be someone who enjoys having a bit of banter, you know, and that's maybe how the two of you start talking, especially if it's in a work environment. This could be the kind of person that always, you know, they try to put a smile on your face, or just, you know, the people around him in general. They enjoy seeing other people smile and laugh. And that's just something that makes them feel good throughout the day, knowing that they were able to do that here. Now, let's see. Here we have Promise, New Moon. Okay, so this is going to feel like a brand new beginning, a fresh start in your life. It's going to feel like a breath of fresh air. As I said, things are just being lifted off you here. Okay. Things are not going to feel as burdensome here for sure. Waterfall, effortless. So the connection between you and this person, and the things that will be taking place overall, they will definitely feel like very synchronistic. You might see synchronicities when you are with this person as well, but I feel like this person could initiate some sort of trip or travel. They really do seem like the initiator energy within this connection here. So yeah, it just feels like they are going to be proposing some sort of new experience here, and to you that's going to be something that, yeah, you've never experienced before, and something that's going to make you quite curious to explore in that sense. And that's definitely going to deepen the connection between you and this person. So we have ancestors, generations as well, which is something that makes me think that this person could be a new addition to your family. So this could be someone that is going to, you know, you could get married to them in the future. Or, you know, you could be having a child with this person as well. It just feels like they are going to be a new addition to your family, or you are going to feel like you're breaking some sort of generational curse by having these new wonderful experiences with them. Where maybe if you come from a family where things are more serious and you sort of grew up with that ambiance, this person just, their energy seems to be inspiring something new within you, and they're going to make you feel like you don't have to live within the limitations of what people in your family have experienced. So that's definitely coming through. Okay, like maybe the experiences you have with this person, it's not something that people in your family have experienced before or that they were open to as well. I'm hearing the word controversial too. Okay, so this person may be seen as someone controversial as well, maybe because of cultural differences. Okay, so I do have a sense that there will be some sort of family introduction with this person here. Or for some of you, this is someone who you meet at a family gathering, or that you meet through people that you're close with, especially family as well. Okay. We have perspective here. Yeah, so there's definitely going to be a change of perspective as a result of this person bringing in such positive experiences your way. I feel like maybe you have a deeper conversation with them, and it's something that's sort of weighing heavy on your heart. And I feel like this person is going to be inspired to do something to be able to shift you out of that perspective here. Okay, it's like they're going to want to introduce you to a new way of living. And there's just something about your personality as well, or maybe a belief system that you have that's going to change as a result of this person. Okay. So it says you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. So maybe some of you guys, you think, how am I going to meet someone? I've just been focused on work, or I've been, you know, just in a phase of my life where I haven't been able to meet new people. But Spirit says that there's no need to rush yourself. And also everything happens at the right time. Everything happens in divine timing. And you could very well consider that a period of preparation, you know, having to sort of do the internal and maybe even external cleaning in order to make way for something new. So just know that you're on the right path. Okay, this card is definitely a confirmation for that. You are on the right path, and everything is going to happen in a way that's very synchronistic as well. And I feel like Spirit wants to acknowledge the fact that you have this intention for yourself, okay, and that you will be able to experience these new things that you're desiring, even if maybe you haven't for a long time. They are just highlighting that it was for a reason. Okay, I keep hearing that it happened for a reason. So don't overthink. Don't feel like you've done anything wrong, or that, yeah, there's like an energy of comparison as well. Maybe comparing your lifestyle to your friend's lifestyle or what they're experiencing. And just know that what you're doing for yourself is the right thing. You know, especially if you've been more tired as well. Maybe you've taken some time for yourself to rejuvenate, to recuperate. This is the vibe that I'm getting here. You know, because how can you add more things, more responsibilities, even like making new connections in your life when you feel burnt out and when you feel tired? So with this Libra energy here as well, it just feels like there's going to be a sense of balance when it comes to your life overall, like work-life balance that maybe you just didn't have before, because you had to focus more of your efforts on just dealing with more serious situations or just harder things. For some of you guys, this could have been family matters as well. So Spirit just wants to reassure you that that weight is going to be lifted off you. And a big sign is that you kind of feel this like already. You feel things shifting. You feel like the negative cycles are ending. And it just feels like the end of a chapter. Okay, so I just want to highlight that here. So here we have share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution and expression. So with this card here again, do you see how this person is like in a cave, you know, having to spend that time on your own, like wondering, when is this going to happen for me? Wondering when those new experiences are going to come in, you know, when the tides are going to change as well, when the times are going to change, especially with Saturn here. It's all about time and karma as well. So yeah, like you will be able to finally feel like things are definitely shifting, and maybe now you have a space to express to this person or to people in your life in general, like what you've been feeling, what you've been going through, because it does feel like you've been struggling silently, and it does feel like this person will be that shift, that light-hearted shift that you've been waiting for, and you'll be able to share the burdens that you've been carrying with this person without feeling any judgment. And this person, I feel like they will have a lot of compassion for you. Okay, maybe you'll be able to relate to them. Or they will say something which makes you feel like, oh, like I'm not the only one that's gone through this. I'm not crazy for experiencing that. They will just feel like a very comforting force and energy in your life. And there's very much this sense of peace that I'm getting. There's a sense of peace and longevity that I'm really getting from the connection that you and this person have, or that you will have. So that's definitely coming through as well. Okay, so things are definitely changing for the better here. So you can let out that sigh of relief, relax. You won't have to go through that again. Spirit just wants me to reassure you. Now, let's have a look at the tarot cards to get a deeper insight as to how things are becoming more fun in your love life. Okay, my loves, to everyone who's chosen group number 1. How are things becoming more fun in your love life? How are things becoming fun in your love life? Show me the truth and nothing but the truth, Spirit, for my lovely group number 1 collective. So we have contemplation here. We have the Hermit. So yeah, this is after a period of loneliness, a period of introspection. Okay, after a long winter. Okay, after a long winter. How are things becoming more fun in your love life? Yeah, this person is going to make you feel like you're not alone anymore. We have the 2 of Cups. Okay, it feels like things here are going to be very reciprocal, very mutual. And it feels like you both know that you want the same things. And it's going to be very, yeah, it's going to be very easy to communicate with this person. There's not going to be much resistance because you both realize that you want the same things, or that you're compatible. So that's going to be a very high indicator that this is your person. Things are going to be very mutual, is something I keep hearing. Okay, so there's a lot of compatibility here in your values and the things that you want, where you see yourselves going. And it's not going to feel like it's hard work. No. Okay, it feels like you're both filling up each other's cup here. Okay, very emotionally satisfying experience for the both of you. Okay. And they're going to make it very clear that they want to be in a relationship with you, or it just feels like maybe it starts off as you guys spending a bit of time together, and that time just seems to increase. That's something I'm seeing as well. Like you two will spend more and more time together here. I'm hearing meaningful time. Again, there's a very calm vibe I'm getting here. So it's going to feel fun in a way that's not going to make you feel burnt out. It's not like short bursts of fun or temporary fun. No, it feels like a very, like I'm hearing soul level satisfaction here. Okay, so we have the King of Swords. So this person could be an air sign. They could have an air sign in their big 3, you know, in the sun, moon, or rising. But either way, it's like this person seems to be very logical, very much with their head on their shoulders, and they are a very observant person. So as I said, I wouldn't be surprised if for some of you, this is someone you've known but you didn't notice before. Maybe you share the same environment. But it's like this person feels like they've been observing you, like they've been keeping their eye on you. They've been like silently looking after you in a way. So that's something that's coming through. But if this is someone that's completely new, they seem like the kind of person to pay attention to the small details. It's like maybe you have a conversation that's very like flowy with them, and then you know, you say something, but you don't really think about it. And this person, they actually listened and they actually took a note of what you said. So say you were having a conversation with them and you mentioned that, I don't know, you like Hello Kitty or whatever. When they see that Hello Kitty plushie at the store, they will make sure to get it for you. This is the kind of vibe I'm getting here. So this person is going to surprise you with small gestures because they've been paying attention to you and they know your preferences and they know what you like. They're not going to let that go unnoticed. And I feel like that's something that's going to leave an impression on you, or that's something that you notice about them, that they do pick up on those small details. So the Hermit here, that's also Virgo energy. So this person could have like some Virgo in their chart as well. They do come through as someone who is, again, very diligent or just detail orientated as well to some extent, right? So here we have Wisdom. With this Wisdom card as well, I feel like you're gonna get these small nudges from spirit about this person, or like these intuitive knowings about this person as well, that they are someone who's right for you. Because I'm hearing the quote that intuition whispers and anxiety screams, and you're gonna be getting these whispers from the universe about this person, or about, you know, like if you're hesitant to go on that date with them or like to see them, spirit is just gonna give you those small nudges of encouragement when it comes to this person, because it does feel like you may be a bit hesitant. Okay, let's see. So the Three of Wands, yeah, it just feels like you and this person will have a lot to look forward to, a lot that you will want to accomplish together. And there's just a lot of conversation taking place about what the two of you will be doing here, okay? And it just feels like it's something that you both want. Again, that keeps coming through. It's not something that you're going to doubt. You're not going to feel like a nuisance or an annoyance to this person. You're going to feel like, oh, they want this just as much as I do. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So, you know, I feel like your work days as well, they're going to be feeling much more exciting and lighter as well, because I see this person being on your mind. Maybe people at work are going to be asking you, like, what are you smiling about? Like, what's gotten you so happy these days? There's something about the people in your environment noticing that you're in a much better mood as well. Okay, so I feel like people actually be commenting on that too. And the Queen of Cups, okay, the Queen of Cups here. And then on the back, we have the Six of Cups, which is soulmate energy. And I'm also seeing the Six of Cups as fulfillment of the heart too, okay? And with this Queen of Cups, this is definitely loving energy, feeling like you're loved, feeling like your cup is full. And just, I'm seeing that thirst for love being quenched, okay? Like something about your connection with this person is going to be very fulfilling and nourishing and hydrating for you as well. Like on a soul level, it's going to feel very, very good, very healing. I feel like even your health is going to be improving the more you spend time with this person, because they're going to be making you feel good. Okay, so yeah, my loves, my lovely group number one, this has been your reading. I hope that you enjoyed. Make sure to like, let me know what you think in the comments, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link to do that is in the description below. And I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are, and see you next time. Hello, my loves, to everyone who's chosen group number 2 with this peach moonstone. Welcome to your reading. Let's have a look and see how your love life is about to get fun. Okay, so the first card that we have here is the North Node. And the first feeling that I'm getting from this card is that you've been really in alignment here with your purpose, with the things that you want to do, with your heart's calling. You've been living in the present moment, taking initiative, taking charge of your own life, doing things with or without people. So there's a strong sense of self-empowerment, self-love. I feel like this is the energy that you've been living in, that you've been radiating, and really staying true to oneself, doing what you know you have to do in order to fulfill your purpose or your destiny. And I feel like that just has so much to do with you just being in alignment with your desires, like actually fulfilling your own desires, not waiting for someone else to do it for you. So I really feel like, you know, you've been maybe taking things off your bucket list, maybe going to places by yourself as well, or maybe just spending more time with your friends and exploring things with them as well. But it feels like you've been having a lot of new experiences and really living in the present moment, really nourishing yourself, and like really taking life by the horns is something I'm hearing. So it feels like there's just been a lot of joy because of the choices that you've been making, because you're no longer doing things from a place of limitation, but also not allowing the past to limit you or to stop you in any way. So it really does feel like you've broken free from a lot of things which were previously holding you back. It feels like you're in alignment with this new version of yourself. Okay, so Spirit is applauding you. Spirit is patting you on the back. Like, you are on track and you're doing exactly what you have to do, which is following your greatest joy. So props to you, group number 2. Now, the second card that we have is this Aquarius energy. Okay, and Aquarius rules the 11th house of friendships, social groups, but also the internet. So it feels like maybe you've been expanding your social circle as well, or maybe you've been expanding the type of places that you've been attending, or the type of parties or gatherings that you've been attending. So this type of more experimental energy, like, oh, I'm curious to try this, I'm curious to try that, and just giving yourself permission to do that here. Now, when it comes to your love life, the word that I'm hearing for you is unexpected, okay? Because this Aquarius energy, it has to do with reinvention, it has to do with new things, but it also has to do with the more unexpected things as well, things which can come across a you know, a bit unique. So yeah, I feel like you could meet this person again at a new place, maybe through new friends as well, through the new connections that you have. This person could be a friend at first, or they could be like someone that you've recently met and, you know, you're just considering them a friend for the moment, because there's this energy when it comes to you, group number 2, where you're not tying yourself down to people immediately. Like, you're really testing the waters here. You're really seeing if you can be friends first with this person before you actually like give them some type of commitment, or before you create any expectations. So as I said, like, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, which is having fun, living in this present moment. And it's kind of like, if it's meant to be, it will be. This is the vibe that you have, even in this connection with this new person. Because as I said, it feels like they could be a new friend, or someone that you've met recently, or someone that you've met through friends, or at a new place. Okay, so yeah. Here we have Uranus energy, innovation, discovery, individuality, and technology. So I feel like I'm hearing you and this person are both going to be sticking out like sore thumbs. I don't know why that's coming through. It feels like you and this person both have a very strong sense of self and the things that you like to do. So it feels like you are both very self-actualized people that know themselves very well. And maybe for both of you, maybe that's why it's been hard to get into connections, or to keep connections for a long time as well, is something I'm hearing, is because you end up being out of alignment with those people, because there's much more to you than maybe your previous partners could have had the capacity to hold space for. Okay, so it feels like this person will be able to match your freak. It's something I'm getting. Like, they will be someone who has just as much soul energy that you have. They have as many new things they want to experience, that they want to do. They have a lot of hobbies. They just have a lot to them. Okay, and they will be able to match you when it comes to that. This is not going to be someone who's afraid of your wildness, but this is someone who's going to be encouraging you to keep doing the things that you enjoy. So with this energy here as well, it just feels like you could both be living your life, and then you integrate each other into your schedules as much as you can. But it feels like you will both have still a lot of time to yourselves here. It feels like you both very much value your individuality and freedom, you know, for, you know, 2 Aquarius cards to come up. So that's something that's coming through very strongly. Now, there could be a lot of like fun experiences you will have with this person as well, because it's like things that you both want to do, that you have in common. I'm seeing like taking a lot of different classes together. Ceramics is very specifically coming up. Okay, so here we have inspiration, creativity, growth, accomplishments, and learning. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're both very creative people. Maybe you both have tattoos. Maybe something about the way you both dress is different to other people. That's something coming through. Like, I'm hearing the words odd couple in my head. Okay, so maybe people could be perceiving you guys as like an odd pair, but it's like you both match each other perfectly. It could even be like a Gomez and Morticia vibe. as well. Either way, you both just don't really seem to fit in with the mold. You're both people who stand out, and I feel like you will both be able to relate to unique experiences that you've had throughout your life as a result of being people who are just very different, okay, or who do things differently. Maybe it's not different from like everyone, but maybe to your specific group. Maybe you were like both the black sheep of the family, or you just had like weird experiences or negative experiences growing up because of the way that you present yourselves or the way that you are. So it feels like maybe you will be sharing some things in common when it comes to that here, okay? So the next card that we have is Wolf with Instinct here. So it feels like you'll both be magnetically drawn to each other, like you will both give each other that look. I'm seeing two people standing in the same room and just like, you know, like looking very intensely at each other here. So you'll both definitely be sort of starstruck by each other, and I feel like you'll both have a lot of questions to ask. And again, it does feel like those questions maybe have to do with accessories or what the other is wearing, or like, how comes you're here? You know, what are you doing at this place? That type of thing as well. Now, another message I'm getting is maybe you go to a place you wouldn't usually go to, and then this person is curious, like, what is someone like you doing here? That's another thing I'm getting too. Now, the next thing I'm getting is shape-shifting cloud. So yeah, this person is coming in as a result of you shape-shifting into your new identity. Maybe you've been doing a lot of work on your self-concept. And again, it just feels like you're aligning to a whole new reality here. And this is why you and this person will be able to match each other and be on that same frequency, okay? Now, the next card that we have is Invocation as well. So I'm hearing you've been praying for a person like this, for a person that understands you and that gets you. For many of you that have been doing like manifestation work, or you've been scripting, or you've been wanting specific traits in a person, I feel like you will be very easily noticing that this person has the things that you've been wanting. This person matches what you've been writing or what you've been setting your intention onto as well. For some of you guys, I'm seeing specifically that maybe you meet them on a day where you set a very specific intention as well before going out. It just feels like you've been working with your own consciousness, maybe doing some magic as well to be able to attract this kind of person. And so, yeah, Spirit is saying you'll be noticing that this person is like your manifestation or your answered prayer in some sort of way. Like you attracted them because you said, this is what I want, and the universe was like, yeah, well, you ask and so you shall receive. That's the vibe I'm getting here as well. Now, the next card that we have is Activation. So with this activation as well, it feels like I'm hearing DNA upgrades. That's one thing. And Spirit is also, it's like the way I'm focused on the wind is like times changing with the wind. I don't know why I'm pretty sure that's not the metaphor, but I think you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to say. It's like I see this person just coming in as a whirlwind of changes are taking place around you. Okay, so that's why I feel like, again, this has to do with this more sort of unexpected energy. It's almost like a tornado is happening and then this person suddenly lands and they're like in front of you. It's like the wind brings them there. Okay, I'm not really sure in what other way to express that metaphor, but that's definitely something that's coming through, is that this is going to be an unexpected meeting here. It's not going to be something that you were expecting, or yeah, it just feels like you're very detached. Okay, you're no longer focusing on expectations, like you're just doing what feels good and you're not dwelling so much on outcomes. So that's also what makes me feel like you could be doing a lot of manifestation work, like you're focusing on letting go, detaching, stuff like that is definitely coming through here. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from this card. Now, the next cards are yes, just say yes. Okay, so I feel like you've been saying yes to a lot of experiences, a lot of invites, a lot of different things, and again, you meeting this person or having interactions with them is because you were brave enough to say yes and step out of your comfort zone. Okay, so all the cards that I'm seeing here have to do with stepping out of your comfort zone in some type of way. Now, I'm hearing even for those of you meeting someone online, it could be like a last minute thing where you just decide to like say yes and just go ahead with meeting this person as well. So that's coming through. But for most of you, I do feel like I'm getting more of an in-person energy, like party, gathering, class, that type of thing. So here we have creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So you both are going to enjoy each other's presence quite a lot here with this card. You're going to get lost in each other's eyes is something I'm getting. And also, yeah, there's just a lot of joy. Just a lot of joy as a result of spending time together, where you both feel like you don't even need anything else. Okay? It's like, even as you try to focus on doing your own things, I think you will still think about each other throughout the day. Or you'll both have moments where you're like, oh, like this reminds me of you. This reminds me of that person. Okay, so that's the vibe I'm getting here. Okay, I keep hearing they're gonna be a very pleasant surprise. So yeah, let's see what the tarot cards have to say. Okay, for my lovely group number 2, please, Spirit. What are some fun things happening in their love life? Can you give us more clarity? We have the Fool card, new beginnings. Yeah, confirmation of what I've just said. It's all happening because you're embracing a new way of being. You're embracing a new path. Okay, transformation, allowing yourself to change instead of resisting that change as well. Okay, and this person's gonna be like a reflection of your new identity as opposed to your old identity. Okay, 5 of Wands. I'm hearing overcoming doubt and following your own inspiration, following your intuition, following what lights you up in the moment. Okay, like not allowing doubt to shape your experiences, but allowing your spark, your inspiration to take up more space than than the shadows of your past, or like these lingering thoughts of doubt in your mind. Like just not allowing that to determine what actions you take. So you're definitely shining and you're standing out. It feels like you have a lot of options here when it comes to dating. You definitely feel like someone who, you just have a lot of different options to explore, and it's really up to you. So I feel like it's going to be easy to filter things out because you know yourself so much now. But also, it's like, I'm hearing that even the dating process is going to feel like a journey of self-discovery as well. Like realizing what you want versus what you don't want. So it's like all about finding yourself. But also like, I'm hearing unapologetically saying no to the things that you don't want. So if someone's not in alignment with what you've scripted or what intention you've set out for yourself, it's like you will easily say no to that, and it feels like you're not afraid of saying that no as well. So really owning your worth, really shining here. I keep hearing that you're looking very radiant and beautiful as well. Okay, so just showing off a little bit is what Spirit wants to highlight here. It's going to really make you stand out, and it's going to keep attracting these experiences where you're the queen and you're the goddess on a pedestal. And it just feels like it's very well deserved. Okay, like you very much deserve to sit on your throne, to know your worth, to allow yourself to embrace the standards you have fully without feeling any shame for it. Okay, so here we have the 10 of Swords. I feel like you're just not going to be dragged down as easily. You're not going to... I feel like if you've had moments where you spiraled or where you were like... you had these very low lows with your mental health, I feel like that's just not going to be the case anymore. okay, because of how much you're filling up your time with things you actually enjoy, you're not going to be dragged down to those places as easily. It feels very much like you're rejecting going into that place or feeling that way. And you're not allowing anything in your experience to even put you in that mental state in the first place. Okay. And I feel like this is how you also know that the person that you meet is going to be for you. It's because they don't drag you down into that place and they're able to match your standards. Okay. They're able to match what you want. They will be able to respect your time as well, the time that you need on your own. Okay, because the word respect keeps coming through as well. Yeah, love. Okay, so I'm hearing you will get your preferred outcome when it comes to love. So do not fret. Keep doing what you're doing is what Spirit wants to say here. And just know that if love is what you want as a part of your experience and you feel like you're ready for it, the universe is absolutely ready to give that to you. And again, to not feel any shame or guilt for wanting that at all. And yeah, to just like allow yourself to experience romance, you know, dating wise with the people around you, but with life in general, allowing yourself to smell the roses. And I feel like you've just been doing that already, but Spirit is just encouraging you to keep doing that, to keep allowing yourself to experience the things that make you feel good. Okay, like you definitely are on the right path, my lovely group number 2. Okay, so yeah, experience the Venusian things, experiencing the finer things in life. Yeah, you absolutely deserve it, and this is what keeps you looking good as well, you know. So yeah, with that being said, I hope that this reading was able to give you some clarity. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, let me know what you think in the comments, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link to do that is in the description below. I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are, and see you next time. Hello my loves, to everyone who's chosen group number 3 with this rose quartz crystal. Welcome to your reading. Let's have a look and see how your love life is about to get fun. So the first card that we have is the 5th house with Leo energy. Okay, so it says this is the house of self-expression and the pleasure of showing who we truly are. Here we see one's creativity and artistic vision, how we like to have fun, playfulness and pleasure, games of chance, love affairs, and also children. Okay. The next card that we have is Neptune energy with inspiration, dreams, spirituality, and illusion. Okay. I'm really hearing that this person coming in is going to feel like a dream come true. Okay. I really feel like you're going to meet them in the spur of the moment, in the heat of the moment in particular. I feel like you're going to be looking really good when you meet this person. That's definitely something that's coming through. Like, you're going to be feeling yourself that day. It could honestly be at some sort of party or gathering. Okay. Yeah, it feels like this person is going to look like your ideal type, or like there's something ideal coming through about this person in terms of what you really want. So here we have the 8th house with Scorpio energy. Okay. So the 8th house has to do with transformation, intimacy, the occult, depth, things like that. Then we have Gemini energy. So with this Gemini card, immediately I'm hearing community. Okay. Yeah, it feels like you're going to be maybe with a group of people or in your immediate community when maybe you meet this person. Okay. With this Gemini energy as well, the words I'm hearing are twin flame. You know, Gemini being the twins. That's something that's coming through. Okay. The next thing I'm hearing with this Scorpio energy is that you and this person are going to connect on this, like, very dreamy, almost ethereal level. Okay. It's going to feel like something completely out of this world. Like, I'm not exaggerating. Like, you guys can watch the other groups. This is not something I mentioned in the other groups. Like, this is something I'm getting here in particular where it feels very, very ethereal. It feels very spiritual, very out of this world. It feels like you guys don't even have to say anything and you will appreciate each other's presence. So if you're already dealing with someone like that, this could just be confirmation that things are just about to get more and more fun when it comes to this connection. It feels like you guys will have so many things to discuss, and just talking to them is gonna feel like maybe you're on a trip, like you've taken substances. That's honestly what just talking to this person will feel like for you. Like, it's gonna be an out-of-body experience even when you are intimate with this person. This is the vibe I'm getting here. Like, when you are with that person, it's just gonna be like, you guys won't even be physical bodies anymore. You're just gonna float into another dimension. Like, this is the vibe that I'm getting here, group number 3. Okay, and you just be able to fully be yourself and fully express yourself with this 5th house, with this Leo energy. Like, it's gonna feel so natural is what I'm getting. It's gonna be like, I'm just able to be myself. And it's also like this level of admiration that you have for this person as well. They're gonna be someone who you really look up to. You're gonna admire them for their craft or what it is that they do. Maybe they're like a creative person and you really admire the type of you know, things they put out there. You admire their creative and artistic vision. So for some of you, I'm definitely getting the vibe like this could be an artist. Maybe this is someone that performs as well, you know, in combination of this Gemini energy. But this is absolutely someone who's just gonna make you feel like this reality is a dream. Like, I don't know, this experience is gonna feel very spiritual. It's gonna be like a confirmation of all the spiritual things you've heard. Maybe you've heard of twin flames and you've never experienced it. Well, all I'm gonna say is good luck. Good luck when it comes to the twin flame journey. Like, I would definitely need to tell you to buckle up and yeah, be ready for that type of experience. But let's just say that in the beginning it's gonna be roses. Okay, it's gonna feel very intense. Okay, but again, with this eagle here, with this communion card, it's like, it's something that you need to bring you closer to yourself, to bring you closer to your truth and your purpose. And it's something that was very much, I'm hearing, it was decided before you were born. Like, this is deep. This is deep, okay? You and this person having this experience, it's gonna awaken you and it's gonna trigger some type of awakening to happen. And you're not gonna be able to avoid this person. Like, you're gonna be very magnetically drawn to this person. Okay, like, it's gonna be very hard to avoid. And also, I do apologize for the background noise. Like, that's my parrot. Okay, so I can't control when he makes noise. But yeah, here we have Desert Vision Quest. Yeah, so it just feels like after you meet this person, you're gonna be questioning a lot to do with how you've been living life, the things that you've been doing. There's just a lot of questioning that this person is gonna make you feel like doing. Like, am I living in the right country? There's something about this person also being from like a different place than you. I'm very much getting like a long distance vibe between you and this person. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe you have an encounter with them and they have to go back, and then you're here questioning, like, do I follow them? Do I go to where this person is? Like, do I leave everything behind and start a new journey? This is really intense energy I'm getting here, and I'm not surprised because we do have Scorpio coming up. Oh my god. And it's gonna, honestly, like, this person coming through here with this Gemini energy, like, you're gonna feel like they mirror you, but they are your opposite at the same time. And I'm also hearing they are everything I want to be, or like the way that they're living their life is something that you want for yourself. You're gonna see yourself in them in some type of way. But yeah, it's like with this lightning card, with this power card, it's gonna feel like lightning struck you. You were not expecting this, group number 3. You were not expecting this. And yeah, it's gonna be something that definitely feels very powerful. It feels very incredibly destined. As I said, it feels like it was something decided before you were born. Okay, for you to have this encounter with this person, it's gonna be very meaningful. It's gonna be something that you'll never forget for the rest of your life. And again, it's gonna make you question, like, have I been doing things the right way? Like, by the right way, I mean, like, am I true to myself? Am I living the way I'm meant to live? Okay. Unfoldment. Yeah, you're gonna meet this person when you're just living your life out and about. And with this lotus flower as well, with this unfoldment, I feel like with the it's more so coming through and like being in this person's presence, you're gonna feel like you're able to unfold and like just open up, be yourself. So that's why you're gonna crave wanting to spend more time with this person, because it's like, oh, I can flourish, I can be myself, and it's fine. I feel like maybe you've just struggled with that in the past, or there was just some type of blockage when it came to being your true self here. Maybe always accommodating to other people and their needs. It just very much feels like, yeah, you're gonna be able to really unfold and like open up the way you really crave. And it just feels like you were not aware that you could do that, or that there was this much to you and your energy and the things that you enjoy, or even the things that you want from another person. It feels like there's something out of reach about this person, and they're gonna bring that down to earth. They're gonna make you realize it's actually possible. It's not out of your reach. Okay, so with this no energy, this was like the Tower card to me. I know this is not the Tower card, but it says wait, postpone, pause, say no. So I feel like there's an energy of having to put things on hold. And again, it's because maybe you're having these sudden realizations, you're having these spiritual awakenings where it's like your plans, the things you wanted to do, you're gonna reconsider them twice, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times before you actually decide you want to do those things. Okay, transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Okay, it feels like a DNA activation here. Okay, it feels like, ooh, this feels like a very intense, again, spiritual awakening that keeps coming through. Okay, but let's have a look at the tarot cards. Okay, let's see what the tarot cards have to say in regards to how your love life is about to get fun. Oh my god. You know why I'm laughing, guys? Because I've had an experience like this. Okay, I've had an experience like this. So yeah, it was definitely very enlightening, to say the least. But anyways, enough about me. Okay, for my lovely group number 3 collective, please Spirit, show me the truth and nothing but the truth. How is their love life about to get fun? For everyone tuning in to group number 3 collective, how is their love life about to get fun? For some of you guys, I'm even hearing the word reunion. Reunion. Yeah, we have the Prince of Wands, which is the Page of Wands in the Rider-Waite deck. Okay, it just feels like a very distracted energy, like, oh, you know, just having fun, just, you know, doing what feels good here and there. I don't know, it just feels like exploring things in a very distracted way, like being distracted by the shiny object. And I feel like you're gonna be doing that, or you have been doing that to some extent when you meet this person. Like, you've just been following the shiny object, you know, not necessarily from like a place of like, is this truly what I want? But it just feels like it almost feels like a self-exploration kind of thing. Like, let's try a bit of this, let's try a bit of that. Okay, 3 of Cups. Yeah, you're gonna be again having a lot of fun. You're gonna be at some type of party gathering. You're gonna be in a place where there's lots of people. Okay, and it could be, again, people from other cultures being there. It just feels like there's a diverse group of people when you meet this person. Okay, too many cards came out. Yeah, it could also be like conversations with different people at this party, and then this person just really stands out when you talk to them. How is your love life about to get fun? Oh, celebration, okay? So you're going to be celebrating something, some type of accomplishment here. And as I said, you're going to be looking very good. There's going to be something about you when you meet this person that's going to be like at the top of your game. As I said, maybe you just graduated, or yeah, there's just something you've accomplished here, something you're celebrating. People are going to be celebrating you. There's just a lot of recognition when it comes to you and your energy, like maybe standing out as, I'm hearing, the best looking person in the room. Okay, I'm just the messenger, guys. So that's something I was hearing. That's something I was hearing. But you're going to be in your element when you meet this person. Okay? And it feels like you're going to be very self-aware of like your good traits on that day. Okay? It feels like a very specific day. You know? I'm hearing like summertime as well could be significant. We have the Prince of Pentacles, which is the Page of Coins. Yeah, I feel like this person could offer you a drink, or they could offer you something. It feels like this person's gonna make some type of small offer, or even asking you something like, are you okay, like what's going on? Just like small talk, you know. We have the Eight of Swords. Maybe they're gonna be with this Eight of Swords, you know, I'm getting like, you know, when there's something on your shirt and then someone's like, oh, like you have something here, like let me take that off for you. That's the vibe I'm getting with this Eight of Swords. So maybe there's something you're not seeing, or like maybe there's like a strand of hair on your lips, you know, attached to your lip gloss or something, and then this person's like, oh, like let me get that for you quickly, you know. I feel like they're gonna be maybe offering to help you in some small way, or like helping you to readjust something you're not seeing in that moment here. But with this Eight of Swords as well, the vibe I'm getting is very much like this person's gonna light up all the shadows that you've been keeping in the dark, as in like things that you don't know about yourself. Again, it's like this person will highlight the possibilities that you either didn't know this existed within yourself, or you just didn't know this was possible for you. Okay, let's see, how is your love life about to get fun? How is your love life? And I saw Venus as I was shuffling. I feel like things could move quickly as well. I said things could move quickly, but then we have the Knight of Pentacles coming up and the Two of Swords. Ah, maybe you want to move things quickly, but this person's like, hold on, slow down a minute. Like, let's look at things very thoroughly. Like, how, you know, is it really a wise decision for us to do this? You know, this Two of Swords, again, it feels like you're going to have a choice to go back to the old way of being, or to follow this new path, or to follow this new choice. So yeah, oh my god, this person feels very methodical, very calculated. They feel like someone who's very sensual, very in touch with like their body, what makes them feel good, their senses. It's coming through that they're gonna smell very nice, their hair's gonna be nice. Like, there's something about this person that's gonna be very clean and fresh. Okay, very seductive. Okay, how is your love life gonna get fun? Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you're gonna be inspired to pursue some sort of craft, or this person might be showing you their artwork or something to do with work. Is gonna be significant. I feel like you guys will be discussing what you do for work, or as I said, it's like you'll be inspired to do something new when it comes to your work. After meeting this person here. And then we have transformation as I was shuffling. Okay, let's see, for my lovely group number 3 spirit, fun things. Okay, power here, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is gonna really empower you. They're gonna make you feel like you need to start taking more initiative and like more charge in terms of where you actually want your life to go. Maybe you'll realize that you've been living on autopilot, or that maybe you feel like you've been living authentically, but then this person's like, but have you really? Like, why do you still undercharge for your services? That could be a question they ask you. This Queen of Pentacles here, it's like they will help you to acknowledge your worth, or like what you have to offer in some type of way. They will make you question that, like why are you doing this? Like, you could do this in a way that's better for you. There's just something about you like really deciding to take charge instead of just, you know, living mindlessly or living in a way that's like distracted from your truth or something like that. Okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Group number 3, are you ready? Your life is like really about to change. This person is gonna inspire you deep down to your core. Okay. Spiritual awakening. Stand by. Okay. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they have like some Taurus energy in their chart, or if you get like a Taurus vibe from them, because they're just giving me that energy. Okay, that's something coming through as well. So yeah, my loves, I hope you enjoy this reading. This is definitely very fun and exciting stuff coming up for you. Of course, only take what resonates, leave out what doesn't. This is a general reading after all, so yeah. And yeah, I would appreciate if you let me know what you think in the comments, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link to do that is in the description below. So with that being said, my loves, I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are, and see you next time.